Happy first day of school! So in Guatemala, the school year begins in January. This is the list of supplies for the girls. So multiply this times 2, and then this is the school list of supplies for Giovanni. And here's the schedule of classes for the pre-K classes. Look at that, sign language even. And I know they'll be learning Quechua and Spanish as well. Here's the kids right before school, and they dress themselves. Can you tell? Oh well, at least they're comfortable. There's Dad waiting to go in. Look how tall he is. Giovanni is gluing and they're cutting, and he's doing pequeño, small. This is his personal assistant that he has for his classes. I'm pretty impressed. There's Dad talking to the head honcho, trying to figure things out. There's the girls back in their classroom. And here we are out on the town, just Sergio and I, for a little while without kids. We even got to go and eat breakfast. The town is just waking up. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I just love to watch it come to life. We even explored the lake. We were waiting to drop the girls off because they start school an hour later than Giovanni does. I don't know quite why they do it that way, but that's the way it is. So we drove around and we explored. Looked at the boats, the canoe, the birds, the town. We just enjoyed ourselves.
You think? But it's empty.
Let's go pick somebody up. Right, Mommy?
Yeah.
I don't see any ducks.
Yeah, look. All the duckies.
Those are duckies?
Yeah.
I don't see any duck.
There's lots of stuff
But I only see half the duck. Where's the other half?
like that.
Wonder what he's carrying in those baskets. Look at him working. My goodness, these people. And there is a cart full of stuff he's been pushing down the road. He's setting up his store for the day. They come with wheelbarrows and carts full of stuff. They have to break all this down every night and reset it. Look at all his bags. He's got to unload those, and then tonight he's going to have to pack her back up. It's a lot of work. Time to take the girls in.
Are you so excited? Yeah. Now you're so excited? Oh, whose diaper?
Mommy, please set my jacket.
Okay, we don't need to right now. You're good. Oh, they're sending me photos already of Giovanni. I got a picture.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Okay, girls, you ready?
Dad, don't shoot at the basketball. I shoot him all. Said I was shoot.
Oh my goodness, away they go to school. Here comes Dad.
Dad, don't shoot at the basketball.
Okay. Hey, remember to use your quiet voice, okay?
Yes, Mom.
I got it shut.
Down there, honey.
Okay.
Okay, girls, there you go. Go, 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 go. After a nice breakfast with my husband. It's beautiful here. Man, what a beautiful place. The kids are in school, first day of school, and I couldn't be happier for them and for us. We need it. Our intention when we brought our family here was that they would learn Spanish and they would be in school, but because of COVID, it just hasn't worked out that way, and we've done a lot of homeschooling and home Spanish lessons, and we're ready for them, beyond ready, to be around other students, other kids, in a classroom setting, in a learning environment. They've been around other kids in parks and those sorts of things in Antigua, but it's time, so I'm excited. Beyond that, Oxford there was a horrible thing. We lost our dog. I went to Guatemala City to get Sergio at the airport with the kids, and it was like an 8-hour day, and Oxford snuck out behind some of the people that are working in the house and got himself in a bind. And I'll tell you more of that story in a minute.
We're here to pick up the girls, and look, they're playing on the trampoline with some new friends, speaking in Spanish. There's 2 little playgrounds. This is the biggest one. The girls are having fun. We're just hanging out watching them. They don't even know we're here.
Look at it.
And here they come. They're so excited they had such a good day.
Hi, girls. Hola.
Waiting for Giovanni's class to dismiss, and we caught one of the parachutes coming in. Look at them. Here they come. Gonna land. Woo!
Man, you made it just in time to watch. Wasn't that fun?
And here comes Giovanni.
Hi, Giovanni. Did you have a good day?
For the kids, first day of school done, and I have to say we are thrilled because Giovanni's in first grade. They got him a personal shadow, and we asked that she be familiar with occupational therapy, that she have some kind of experience with occupational therapy. They think Giovanni is doing just fine, and I couldn't be happier. They see his intelligence, and they see that he is limited in his motor skills and his vision, and of course his balance. But that, you know, he is a go-getter. He is determined. He doesn't give up. He wants to be independent. That he has so much more potential that they're going to unlock in all the things. The girls did great. They're in the same class. All 3 are in the same school, and they had such a good day and couldn't tell me enough about their day. It's just exciting. It's exciting that they're back in school instead of homeschool, instead of just virtual school. We're finally, and this is against the grain. They're really not supposed to be in school just yet, but these people at this school said, you know what, it's up to the parents to decide whether or not their kids can go to school. And so they're letting them go 4 days a week and 1 day virtual, and we are thrilled. Lots of Spanish speaking going on. I saw on their schedule they're going to learn some sign language. We know they'll learn Quechua as well. It's just great. So off to school again tomorrow, and then Friday will be virtual. Now that will be a challenge because it's me with 3 kids and 1 computer, 1 in first grade and 2 in pre-K. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll figure it out. The kids are up on the terrace. I don't know if you can hear it on the video playing, and Sergio's up there with them. It's dark. It's 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. And so they're playing, getting out some energy before it's bedtime so we can get ready for school again tomorrow. We have to leave here by 7 in the morning so that we can get down to Pana in time to get Giovanni into class. Oxford. So here's the rest of the story. So what happened was, Sergio came and I decided that we would drive to Guatemala to pick him up. And it took me about an hour and a half, between an hour and a half and 2 hours to get there and get him. I left and Oxford was fine, and Harvard was here and Oxford was here and everybody was fine. Now, Oxford had a 4th degree, I believe, heart murmur. When you hold him, you could feel it. It was like a buzz, like bzz, 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 his heart when it was beating. He was having some choking problems on water, and he was having some respiratory things going on just in the last week or so. Okay, so I leave, we go, and we've got people working in the house, 2 men and 2 women. The 2 women leave first. No, 1 woman, sorry. 1 woman and 2 men. The woman leaves first, then the 2 men leave. Oxford's quick, and I think what happened is he snuck out because the men said he was in here when they left and all the doors were shut. But magically, Oxford ended up outside and outside the gated area of the house, which means he snuck out the front door. He snuck out the front door somehow. And it had to have been when somebody opened the door and opened the gate. I mean, it's a double doozy there. So he got out. Okay, so then I left here at 2 in the afternoon. We didn't get home till 10:30 at night. So that's 8.5 hours. It's hot up here during the day. I mean, hot, like sunburn hot. And he was outside. He's hairless. And he was outside. So that in itself is hard. No water. You know, it's hot. He's a dog. He's running. He's doing his thing, barking, doing whatever. Harvard's inside. Harvard can't get out. Then nightfall happens. About 5:30, 6 o'clock, it starts getting cold. And by 7 o'clock, it's cold. Like, with a little bit of a breeze. I don't like being out there. It's uncomfortable for me. Right now, it's that time of year, of course. And I get cold, and I don't like it. So Oxford was out there without clothes, hairless, and somehow he got over the wall. It's like a rock wall down below on our first level. I don't know if he went down to the neighbors and accessed it. I don't know what he did, but he got down below and under the house. And this house is built on big beams, big, tall, vertical beams. And he was down there, okay? I don't go down there. I've never been all the way down there because it's it's like more than a 45-degree angle. It's like straight down. And so Sergio and I don't go down there. Now, the people that live here and work with us, they do. They're used to it. They can climb anything. I don't do it. Sergio doesn't do it. We don't let the kids down there. It's not safe for us. We're not used to it. Well, he ended up down there in the dark with no jacket, no shirt, no anything, okay? It's at least 4 hours in the dark before we get home. And my poor dog is down there with his heart condition, with all, you know. We get home and it's silent. I walk in and Harvard doesn't make a peep. My dogs greet me barking usually. Harvard is on the couch. I can't find him. I'm looking all over for the dogs. I'm yelling for them. Harvard doesn't even come to me. So I know something's wrong. When I find him, he's just on the couch. He doesn't get up. And I thought, where is Oxford? So we look, because usually Oxford's hiding because he doesn't like fireworks. And there's always fireworks here. I mean, daily. And so I look behind the washing machine, beside the washing machine, in the shower. I look in all his normal places that he runs to hide. He's nowhere. We go outside, we're hollering, we can't find him, we don't hear him, we don't see him. We're thinking, oh my gosh, you know, he got out, he's gone, and there's gonna be some wild animal gonna eat him tonight. I mean, that's all I could think. Okay, so I'm hanging curtains in the girls' room, and now it's probably close to 11:30. Sergio, when he comes, he brings stuff that I ordered, and so when we picked him up at the airport, he had a couple suitcases, and so I had new comfort duvet covers for the girls and also curtains. So I'm downstairs in their room hanging them, and I hear a dog, and it sounds like my dog. And so I look out the window down. Okay, remember, I'm already 2 floors up, and then it drops straight down, right? Oxford's down there. I see him. So I start screaming, Sergio, Sergio. He's outside. It's 11:30. It's cold. And so I go running, and I'm looking outside, and I see him, and he won't acknowledge me. He doesn't, you know, my phone shut off. So he's just sitting there outside, okay? He's sitting there. And so I run down the driveway towards the neighbors, and I hop over the wall. Sergio comes with a flashlight, and I'm terrified of heights, and I'm terrified to make this climb, but it's my dog. So I'm against the wall trying to get, you know, because you've got just a little footpath, and then it's down. So I'm like against the wall in the dark. You can't see. I get almost to him, and I'm reaching for him, and he's down below me, and I'm reaching down, and I can't get him to come to me. And I mean, he's like an arm's length away. I can't get him. And so I have to sit down, and I'm thinking, how the hell am I gonna stand back up with a dog? Because I'm terrified, but I had to. So then Sergio inches his way towards me, and he's hanging on by a thread. I'm hanging on by a thread. We've got Oxford. I set Oxford on the little footpath beside me, praying and hoping he wouldn't fall off, which he didn't. Sergio grabs him and tries to help me, but I'm so afraid Sergio's gonna fall. I mean, we were like it was horrible. Anyway, we get Oxford out of there, and he is like ice. You know, he's been outside for hours now. He's like ice. He had been rolling, I guess, in the dirt. Maybe he'd been trying to climb out, and he couldn't climb out. And he was filthy. He was covered in burrs, which little pieces of him are furry. They were full of stickers and thorns. We get him inside. I let him relax a minute, and he's just despondent. And his eyes are all mucky. It's just so weird. He was so healthy when we left, and now he's like he's like half of what he was, and just non-responsive. So I take him downstairs and put him in a warm bath, thinking I got to get him cleaned up. Dumb me. I clean him up. I blow him dry. I brush his little fur that he has, get him all cleaned up. I wrap him in a towel. I bring him upstairs, and we put him in bed, and Amelia wants him to sleep with her. She always does. So I take him downstairs again, leave him wrapped up, put him at the foot of her bed, under the covers. And she comes back up within 15 minutes, and she's like, it stinks like poop. It stinks like poop. So I go down there. I lift the covers. He's under the covers. And I said, let me just get him, and I'll take him upstairs. She's crying because she wants her dog to sleep with her. I bring Oxford upstairs. I put him in our room. I put a heater on him because he's still like ice. And I had taken him out to go potty. He wouldn't go potty. He tried to poop. He couldn't poop. I put him in our room with a heater on him under the blankets, and pretty soon Gianna's laying there with him, and she's got him with her stuffed animal. It was so sweet. And she comes out, and Amelia's back upstairs again, and Gianna says, Mom, I have something I have to tell you. And I said, what? And she said, Oxford pooped in the bed. So I go look, and sure enough, and Sergio's laying there sleeping in the next bed with Giovanni. And I wake him up, and the girls are freaking out. And I said, honey, I need you. I need some help. He's like, there's nothing I can do till morning. And I'm like, I just need some help. And we go and we look at Oxford, and he's gone. He died. My dog died. But he died in bed with Gianna sitting beside him with his little head on her stuffed animal, with a heater on him, blankets, you know, trying to warm him up. But he just died. He died. I mean, what happened? We'll never know, will we? We don't have cameras on the house, and we'll never know exactly what happened. I can only imagine. And I feel horrible, you know, horrible. And Sergio said, well, you know, you went, you got him, you found him, you brought him up, you gave him a shower, gave him a bath, cleaned him up. You know, at least he died comfortable. I'm like, poor dog was barely hanging in there, and I didn't know it. And here I am bathing him and blowing him dry and brushing his, oh my gosh. Anyway, so we wrapped him in the sheets of the bed, and just put him in the car for the night. And then the next morning, the men that work with us, they took him down the hill and buried him. And that was hard because the girls were like, where is he? You know, where is he? And I said, well, he went to Jesus last night. Did you see him go? I said, you know, I had to explain to them the whole thing. And while you guys were in the room with him, that's why he pooped the bed, and you know, he went to be with Jesus. Well, we didn't see him. Did you see him? And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, well, did he take his head? Does he have his head? Does he have his blood? I mean, the whole thing. And then Sergio doesn't want to talk about it. You know, he's one of those, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not dwell on it. Yes, it's bothersome. It's horrible. I hate that it happened. I just don't want to talk about it. Why didn't I talk about it? And then I don't want to talk about it long because I don't want to be dwelling on it and be depressed or whatever. But damn, that was my dog. He was like 10 years old. I love him. I miss him. He's my little buddy, and he's so unique, and I feel like a heel because I left to go pick Sergio up, and Sergio could have gotten an Uber, but I was so excited that he was coming home that I wanted to surprise him. So we went all the way to town. Oxford's freaking out looking for us, I'm sure, and if there were fireworks, he was scared. And he gets out, and I mean to tell you, but he is not in pain. He is not anxious anymore. He's not looking for us. Anyway, that's the story on Oxford. That's the story. So we still have Harvard. He's our last little puppy. I don't think I'll do this again with dogs. It's heartbreaking. Anyway, I'm gonna go. We gotta get ready for school in the morning, and we'll have both our ladies tomorrow. Sally comes in the morning at 8, and she does all the cleaning and laundry, and excuse me, her sister is coming now, and her sister's name is Flory, and she's older, and she's taking care of the kids. And today the kids fought, and she told me that they fought and they weren't very well behaved, and so we have to get on to them. I mean, you know, try to have a life. Anyway, I gotta go. I've got to go. I'm gonna get these kids ready for bed and sit down and relax with my husband. So you guys have a great rest of your evening. Say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for you, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.
And here is my Oxford. Isn't he handsome? Remember, friends, a dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. Isn't that the truth? And if I could be half the person my dog is, I'd be twice the human that I am. Man, does that speak volumes. Friends, let's be kind to one another. Love while you can. Time is short. Say a prayer for me, I'll say a prayer for you, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.